Shot up the middle. Oh! That is a misplay in center field. Welcome in to Game 21 of the 2023 Banana Ball World Tour. Loved by Zappos. Biko Scala currently hitting with Levon. Josh Talevsky on the bump, throwing me a nasty splitter. We are so excited to have you here on a wonderful thirsty Thursday evening. Levon to the land of good and
no, Levon.
Oh, yes.
Oh, of course.
Yes, Levon. Wow. The legend grows.
Takes you back to those Tennessee Wesleyan days.
Just like that. Biko up 2-zip, 2 batters into the ball game. For those, oh my gosh, Barrel City. Oh! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Who was that? Was that Hamburger?
Yeah.
Hamburger. Really good. Let's see what Split could do here. Knew that was coming and I still swung. Couldn't have done it on 3 straight. Oh, baby. For those out there in the Bananas TV universe who were with us last summer,
oh, yeah. That was nasty.
That was disgusting, but Moo Moo Bob, you're not going to be able to pull those tricks on him. We did this a few times, just a little cold open. You get a little baseball before you get your banana ball. That's a good shot. Oh, it's trouble.
Kyle's playing the worst center field I've ever seen in my life.
We'll have to settle that when Cowboy Kyle Lewigs pops up on the broadcast a couple innings into tonight's ball game. Two-Face, I mean, how do you even keep track of? I should not have swung at that. Where she's looking. Oh, baby. 93 from down low like that is really a unique angle. 4-hole. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Could have been worse. Ben Barks, our center field cameraman, turning on it.
Oh, good play.
It's a
SpongeBob.
It's a really big snag by SpongeBob SquarePants. Yup. First take of the game.
Good eye. Good eye. I knew Griffin couldn't hold up on that one.
Griffin, right back up the middle.
Come on, Grip Dog.
Yep. That's huge. That's our technical director, the brain behind all of our broadcast tech. And here's our...
There's no way I'm letting Chad Reese get a hit.
Coordinating producer of GTV.
This is killing me.
Wow. Listen, it could all get out of hand here real quick.
It all got out of hand because Kyle doesn't know how to field in center field.
Luckily you had, I don't know who that is. Is that Emerson? We'll find out.
I don't think so.
We'll find out when you're hitting.
Oh,
it could have been worse. 4 runs, but stranded the bases loaded. Taylor, of course. Oh, no. Foul, though. Goodness gravy. Yes, what I was trying to say earlier is we ripped a few of these games last summer. Just get the people going. Oh,
that's big.
Couple heaters.
Let's get 3 bags.
Start out the ball game. That's a triple. It's got to be. It's a good piece. Little Josh on Biko crime right there.
Oh, yeah.
Matt. Yep. Well, you got an eye like a tiger. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yep, out in front, out in front.
A little aggro there. Ooh, 60-mile-an-hour screwball. Didn't see that one coming.
I thought you were going splitter.
Yep. Caught you guessing. There's Emerson. The Iron Horse of BTV. Yep. Just getting the timing down. The old 25-mile-an-hour change in speeds. It's a good blink. It's a really good blink. Oh!
There you go, Emerson. Oh! Man, not a good day for our center fielders, huh?
Man, we were hoping to get... No, not at all. And was that Ben Barks, our center field cameraman? A lot better on the camera than he is out in center. How about Batman? What do you got, Batman?
Master Wayne. I need a home run, Master Wayne.
Yep. I'm in banana ball mode. That's a huge splitter. I was thinking that, like, I've got a 3-run lead in the inning. All I need is one more out and I'll get a point. Forget that. Just chipping away anything here will get you some goods. Yeah, the off speed. You've been a little impatient tonight. Oh my gosh. The old Yankersons. Oh, you were ready for the heater.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh, that was third deck dead central. Hey, the offense is prolific here in the first, buddy.
It's going to be a close one.
That was a
barn burner.
That was a big piece of 2-out hitting right there. Oh my gosh.
Get out. Get out.
That doesn't have the legs. Huge. What a first inning. Okay, so we're going to do a best 2 out of 3 tonight. If we can get 2 of these games in pregame, that would be truly glorious. Levon already with a 2-run homer tonight. Oh, yeah.
How do you like it? A little taste of your own medicine there.
I like it. Turn and burn. One hop to the wall. Levon's halfway to the cycle. Beautiful. So if we can get 2 games in pregame, oh my gosh, and we split them, the rubber match will be on the postgame show. Oh no. So that'll be a little fun treat to stick around for. If one of us just sweeps these 2 games, then, well, you get nothing in the postgame show. You get a typical postgame show. 92 from down low is just nothing to be scoffed at. Whoa.
Oh, split.
That's huge. That's a big swing of the lumber from our mascot. Wow. The last time I played Wii Baseball, it was against Ivan Trezak, our director of creative content. We both threw 6 innings of shutout ball, and then he beat me 2-1 in the 9th inning. Oh, you got that in on the hands. That's staying in play. Who's going to catch it?
I don't even know if the game thought that was going to be an out or not. Just impressive.
Get the hands in. Wow. Okay, that's a big second inning. SpongeBob's been holding it down and left for you. Okay. All right, Beaks. We need some outs here, man. Oh baby. Wait on that.
Oh.
Holy moly. Yep. Just stealing strikes with the curveball. Oh my. Well, 76er on the heater. Oh, off the end of the bat.
Oh, Hamburger.
I need a lot more effort there from Hamburger. It's a good protect. It's a really good protect. Oh, Barrel City. Oh no.
That's my best AB of the game.
Yeah. It was a really good fight. Spoiled a great 0-2 splitter. SpongeBob.
They call that Skull-esque.
Giving you just what you wanted. Strike 1 to Kyle. Strike 2. Kyle is really late.
Yeah, Kyle's super late. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, there's no surprise there. Strikeout from Kyle.
Josh and Kyle currently beefing for anybody who's unaware of what just happened. Josh struck out on purpose with Kyle at the dish, and now the Joker's going to clean it up.
You know, getting Kyle on might have been a little helpful there, but You know, they give us 3 innings for a reason.
Yeah, could have had a chance to make it a tied game. Instead, you're going to be vindictive, which I completely understand.
Come on, mustache man.
And once again, we'll be discussing with Kyle in just a few innings when he gets on the broadcast. Oh my gosh, 6-hole. Wow, go ahead, run at the dish. I'm a little scared here, Matt. Oh, that is such a pro take. Wow.
I'll have you remember that in all of our softball and wiffle ball games. Oh, great pitch. You know, it really did not time that well. Because then I got so chase happy there. I was gonna say I was the on base percentage machine.
This is true. Oh yeah, jam shot.
Good pitch.
It's a really good pitch. Good pitch in a big spot. Oh my gosh, I thought that was 3 outs. Yeah. Oh, that's huge. Two-face. Best shortstop in the game. 11 runs through 2 innings. And Ben barks. I need some insurance, Ben. I need some insurance, man. Oh, baby. Gas. Right to second. Batman. Guy's locked in, tapped in. Oh no. I just do not feel safe going into this last inning with a 1-run lead.
You shouldn't. All right, if Chad goes 2 for 2 against me, now that.
Yep.
Oh, come on. I thought he was going to do it.
Shoestring catch from Joker. Holy moly, it all comes down to this. Couldn't have wrote a better script. Batman to lead it off. Oh! That would have been an insane play by Two-Face. Tying run on. Crispy is the go-ahead. Golly.
Oh.
Gotcha. Outside heater.
Yep. Good.
Not much good to hit there, buddy. Not much good to hit. Look out. Oh my gosh. Just ready for a fastball to try and be snuck past you. Tying run in scoring position, winning run at first.
Oh, SpongeBob.
Jam shot.
Hamburger's got that. Yep, making up for earlier. You got to respect. Oh, no.
Oh, Kyle, what do you have with the game
Kyle.
on the line, man? Ooh! Oh. Almost just tied this sucker. Whoa, goodness gravy.
I know what. Yep, it's written in the stars what's about to happen.
Oh, no, Kyle!
Kyle!
I think it's foul.
You missed it. You missed it foul.
Holy moly. Walk-off smash. Got to the outside heater at 94. Golly. Oh, 76-mile-an-hour heater for the win. What a battle. 6-5 victory for Pico. Goodness gravy. Oh my gosh, we're in the press box. We don't know because all we have for our monitor is we here. But once again, Pico Scala and Josh Tolepski, so happy to have you for the 21st game here of the 2023 Banana Ball World Tour, loved by Zappos. The Party Animals come in 2 games up on the Bananas, but Jared Donaldson, Josh, coming out, hasn't been the best tour for him thus far, but a phenomenal outing against the Party Animals a week ago.
Yes, 7 strong innings from Jared Donaldson, only 3 hits allowed to the Party Animals. And by the way, Biko, they get a ton of hits. I mean, a team batting average above 300. For Donnie to shut them down the way he did, it was incredibly impressive. I'm excited to see what he brings out there tonight. I think the Party Animals are going to be expecting a little bit more from Donnie now, and we'll see how he battles tonight.
A big thing we've talked about it a few times, but for Jared Donaldson and Matt Malatesta, the splitter specialist, is figuring out how to throw throw splitters with this new banana ball, and they are both starting to pitch a lot better as of late. Jake Skoll told me he didn't see anything but a splitter in his 3 at-bats against Donaldson last Thursday, so and he was not happy about that in the slightest. But that's the pitch that Jared lives and dies on. That's how he was a D2 All-American last spring at Georgia Southwestern, and it's how he was the ace of the Banana Squad this past summer. Now opposing him, Dylan Porter on the bump for the Party Animals, a flamethrower, really nice 4-pitch mix, and he's been one of the better pitchers on the tour thus far.
Yeah, he has done very well for the Party Animals, made the switch, of course. He was a Banana during the summer series and now a 2023 Party Animal, and he's been great. Started the season coming out of the bullpen, and he's kind of gone both ways between the bullpen and the rotation. He's starting to slot in a little more full-time in the rotation and doing a very good job. He does a great job at keeping balls on the ground and just getting easy outs. And by the way, he's a pretty good fielder in his own right. He's had quite a few fielding chances of his own.
And the most legendary trick play of a pitcher thus far in this young sports history with the behind-the-back snag that he grabbed on a pop-up in the infield. Okay, the Bananas, kind of, I would say the both of us looked at their lineup tonight, and we said we like what we're seeing more than we've seen in a long time now, and that's because it's Dan Oberst, Eric Jones, and Michael Deeb at the top, with Bill Leroy hitting 4th, Ryan Cox hitting 5th. Those have been the best 5 hitters for the Nanners so far on the tour, and it's cool to see Tyler Gillum and Adam Viren just trying to get as many ABs for those guys.
Yeah, it's fun to see them switch it up. We've seen Eric Jones bat leadoff for the Bananas in every game so far on tour. Now Dan Oberst gets a shot. He's had a really great start to the month of April. And again, the 1 through 6 actually looking really good is DR Meadows, who slots in the 6th hole. He's had an incredible April as well. Multi-hit games in every game in April.
Yeah, no, that is an excellent point about the Doctor, who's the tour leader with 7 walk-offs thus far as well. The Party Animals, the first 6 in the order, have been just about as deadly as anybody, and a lot has been said about them thus far. You'll see those big bats a little later on. Okay, let's throw it down to the field because it is weigh-in time, and we have a brand new surprise at the end of this one, so we don't want you to miss it.
He weighs in this evening at a lean and mean 190 pounds of pure potassium power. With the square off is home plate umpire Vincent Chapman. 3, 2, 1, go!
Para nag-shuri na like me.
Down the right field line, Biko Scala and Josh Chalevsky hopping back on the mics. The Banana Band leading the charge as they always do, Sean McBride and his crew, with the Man Nanas right behind them, the Banana Nanas, and behind those folks, the characters on the team, Malachi Flash, the Kid Mitchell, Alex Ziegler, Dakota Stilts Albritton, and Jesse Cole nestling his way into the middle of it. Revo Esposito in the chat asks, how's y'all's day? My day's fantastic. Josh, how you living, buddy?
I'm having a good day, Biko.
Yeah, it's a bit soupy in Banana Land, but we will do everything in our power to get a banana ball game in. How about that costume, real quick? Wow. Looks like a Fortnite character. It's really good. It's a mini split in a lot of ways. I'm a big fan of that. It downpoured here earlier today. The entirety of the field here at Grayson Stadium was pretty much submerged. I got out on the tarp with Bill Leroy, Jackson Olsen, and DR Meadows and played some spike ball with DR, my partner. And my pants had a fatality, Josh. It's really unfortunate. Ripped the shorts like just straight in two. But thank goodness for Zach Bro. who was able to patch me up real good.
He's not just a one-trick pony with the video editing. He's got a little sewing talents as well.
Yeah, ZB is the reason my shorts are still intact, which is like, obviously, you take a look at the broadcast booth. We're chest up here, and I was going to be able to survive the night, but if I wanted to ever leave the booth and grab some water, I needed to pick up another laptop. People were going to see things that they did not sign up to see with their $25 ticket tonight.
Yeah, you don't want one of those harassment lawsuits on your hand.
You really don't, Josh. You really don't. So shout out ZB for saving me from that one. We will toss it back down to the field in just a couple minutes here when Jesse Cole jumps out there to give his introduction for his cast and crew. And oh my goodness, son of a gun, that minute has come. That was a couple minutes real quick, huh? All right, let's throw it down to the man in the yellow tux as he shouts out the crew here in Banana Land.
Let's hear it for your Banana Pep. Next, let's meet the greatest dad bod cheerleading squad in the land, and the only one, your Bananas! Oh, we love them, and they're America's favorite nanas. Let's hear it for your Banana Nanas! And how about the fastest man in Banana Ball? Flash the Kid, Malachi Mitchell! And how about the bad trickster? We call him Ziggy, Alex Ziegler! And the world's tallest Banana Ball player. Let's hear it for Dakota Stilts Elbritton! And the king of potassium himself, Split! And finally, the breakdancing coach, Maceo! Let's hear it for your cast of your Bananas! Fans, the players are ready. The cast is ready. It is now time for you to get ready. So everyone on your feet. Everyone on your feet. Because it is time for the fan warm-up. We're with Layla, 3 years old. Layla, are you ready for this?
Yes.
Yes, she is. All right, Layla, whatever you do, the whole crowd is going to do. Here we go, Layla. Yes. Oh, yeah, Layla. Keep it going, Layla. Here we go, Layla. Yes. She's doing jumping jacks. Good job, Layla. Full workout. Keep it going! Let's hear it for 3-year-old Layla!
Less than 6 minutes to first pitch. Here comes the young professor to get everybody fired up.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, and potassium enthusiasts from around the world. Tonight, you and thousands of your friends here live, thousands more watching at home on YouTube, have gathered here to witness something beyond your wildest imagination. From Montana to Savannah, from Maine to Fort Wayne, the Banana Maniacs come from across the globe to witness this. This is not baseball. This is the crucible where the fastest, hungriest, and most entertaining players are forged. This is a game of the fans, by the fans, and for the fans. But this is not your granddad's pastime. This is not just another night at the ballpark. This game is baseball by birth, fruit by name, and an absolute worldwide sensation by the grace of God. This is the time for all 4,000 fans here in Grayson Stadium to get on your feet and give me your voices. Because this is the greatest show in sports. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Banana Ball!
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to make a starting lineup for your Bananas. At first base, number 19, Dan Opers. The catcher, number 3, Eric Jones. At DH, number 7, Michael Vitamin D. The extra hitter, numero 1, Bill Leroy. At shortstop, number 6, Ryan Cox. In center field, number 5, DR the Doc Meadows. At third base, our greatest showman, number 8, Jackson Olsen. In left field, number 18, Danny Hosley. At second base, number 13, Dalton Malton. And in right field, number 9, Noah Burridges. On the mound for your Bananas, number 21, Jared Donaldson. Your Bananas are managed by Tyler Pillam and Adam Virant. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and remove your hats. Here to honor America, performing tonight's national anthem, please welcome 10-year-old Sabrina Patel. Ladies and gentlemen, Sabrina Patel.
Phenomenal job on the anthem by Sabrina Patel. And we are just about ready to rumble for Game 21 of the 2023 Banana Ball World Tour, loved by our good friends at Zappos. Let's run through the rules of Banana Ball real quick. If you win the inning, you get a point. Doesn't matter by how many runs. The team with the more points at the end of the night wins the ball game. There's a 2-hour time limit. We will not start another inning if the 2-hour time limit has run out. But so far, across 20 games, we've gotten 9 innings in, all 20 times out. No stepping out of the batter's box, no bunting, no mound visits. Batters can steal first on a wild pitch or pass ball or on any pitch, but I would advise only doing it when the ball gets away from the catcher. Instead of a walk, when ball 4 is fired, you get a sprint. All 7 defenders behind the pitcher and catcher have to touch the ball before it is live. If a fan catches a foul ball without a bobble in the air, it's an out. And if we reach the end of our 2-hour time limit or finish up 9 innings, whichever comes first and the score is tied, we'll have a showdown tiebreaker. It's baseball's version of a penalty shootout. We'll cross that bridge if we come to it. Jared Donaldson getting loose on the bump for the Bananas. We talked about it in the pregame show just a few minutes ago. The stats so far on the tour have not been phenomenal, but last week, it was 7 nights ago, he dominated the Party Animals across 7 one-run innings with 7 strikeouts, just 2 sprints given up, lowered his ERA from 10.26 to 7.60. And let's take a look at the Party Animals lineup. Reese Hampton at the top, as he has been the vast majority of the ball games on this tour. Dalton Cornette and Jake Skoll due to swing it behind him. Bryson Bloomer in the cleanup spot. Tanner Thomas and Breland Almodovar finish up the top 6 that have been so devastating, especially those first 4. Let's throw it down to Jesse Cole real quick.
We do it a little different here in Banana Land. So on 3, I need everyone here to say start the clock. 1, 2, 3. Showtime.
Leading off for the Party Animals, number 6, Reese Hampton.
Chase Acuff hitting 7th, Joe Lytle 8th, Jason Swan in the 9-hole, and Dustin Baber finishes up the Party Animals order. You see Mike Vivacis, their head coach, dancing right in front of your camera. Sam Claycamp, their assistant coach. And we're ready to rumble. That one skips away from Eric Jones, but not far enough for Reese Hampton to try and steal first base. Comes in with a phenomenal stat line, hitting .371, a .464 on base percentage. And he keeps it going. Line drive, base knock into right. Noah Bridges will gather and fire it in. Reese tied for the tour lead in doubles with the man coming up to the dish right now, Dalton Cornette, and the man on deck, Jake Skoll. All 3 of them with 8 two-baggers on the tour. And Hampton always a threat to run, 8 for 10 in his stolen base attempts. Hampton and Cornette both in their 2nd straight tours. Except Reese switched from the Banana side to the Party Animal side. DC3, an Animal for the 2nd year in a row, skies that to the left side. And Ryan Cox, the only man on the left side of the infield, gets his tush a little wet. I know shallow left field is sopping after Grayson Stadium was downpoured on today. And that is the 27th trick play in 28 tries for Ryan Cox.
Really impressive stuff, as always. Ryan Cox, just a master out there at shortstop.
He's been doing it better than anybody else on the tour. Nearly 2 times as many trick plays as the man in 2nd place, Dustin Baber, who's 15 for 15. Bryson Bloomer, 13 for 14 in 3rd. Pitcher's pitch there from Donnie. Finds the outside corner against Jake Skoll, the first baseman tonight. Comes in hitting .371. His .494 on base percentage leads the tour. Reese Hampton got a phenomenal jump. And now D.R. Meadows has to turn his back. Watch that claying off the 400-foot wall. Hampton read it like a book and scores easily. And Jake Skoll takes sole possession of the doubles lead on the tour, his 9th. Also his tour leading 21st run driven in. Hampton's tour leading 28th run scored.
Yeah, great jump by Hampton trying to steal on that pitch from Jared Donaldson. And by the way, Biko, how about 4 doubles in 4 games this month for Jake Skoll? Not too shabby.
No, not at all. Now Bryson Bloomer. That's going to be a wild pitch. Bloomer taking off for first. And EJ doesn't have a play. So Bloomer steals first for the first time on the tour. He's now 12 for 14 in stolen base attempts, pacing the Party Animals. And that is the double-edged sword. That is the Jared Donaldson splitter. So hard to hit, it can be so hard to catch when it ends up in the dirt. Now Tanner Thomas. Right fielder for the Party Animals in his second tour in a row. 2018 and 2019 Collegiate Banana. And skies that one out of play. We'll see if a fan can give the Nanners what would be an enormous out. No, it clangs off the cement. A couple kids in the general vicinity, but no one able to make the snag. Tanner hitting .284, a .333 on base percentage, scorches that into right. Skoll scores easily. Bloomer's going to go station to station. And Mr. Tinder Thomas has his 7th RBI in his 20th game played. Technically, his 21st game played because he was a pinch runner for the Major League Baseball Players Alumni Association, but he didn't get any at-bats. I digress. Skoll scores his 25th run in his 20th game played. It's really eye-popping numbers for the Party Animals, especially towards the top of the order. Breland Almodovar in the 6-hole, second straight tour for the boys in black and pink. In .265, a .346 OBP. Just picked up his first extra base hit last Friday on a double against Dakota Stilts All-Britain. Noah Bridges underneath. And that is a big second out for Donnie. Approaching the 5-minute mark here in the first inning. And Josh, you noticed earlier when you were digging into some of Donnie's numbers that the first and the fourth inning have been a lot of trouble for him on the tour.
Yeah, that's right. A lot. We've seen a lot of struggles from Donnie in that first inning, averaging 6 minutes and 3 seconds in the first inning.
Now Chase Acuff lines it back up the middle, but the doctor's there to make the snag. Great lumber from the Party Animal shortstop. Just hit it to the wrong spot. The Bad Boys get 2 runs on 3 hits and strand a pair. And the Bananas will need 2 runs to tie the first to avoid falling behind 1 point to zip. Just 1 inning into the ballgame, 3 runs to win it. Tucker Perry ready to fire shirts at anybody aware at some merchandise heading in their general direction. Wow, Sue posted her dinner in the K-Club chat. That is a glorious steak, mashed potatoes, and broccoli. Making me hungry, Sue. Todd says, so the Animals have come to play tonight after the rain. Yeah, you're spot on, Todd. BSN's Obscure Games, thank you so much for that donation. That is awful kind of you. Same goes to Jay Zuckerman, who I saw earlier tonight when we weren't on the mic. Shot a donation in the chat as well. We appreciate it from both of you. Take a look at the numbers from Dylan Porter thus far. We mentioned it earlier tonight. He's been one of the better pitchers on the tour. 4 minutes and 15 seconds per inning. And he's limited the Nanners to not a whole ton of damage off him thus far.
Yeah, and he got a lot of points. He started last Friday against Kyle Lewicks, came away with quite a few points earned across 4 innings, giving up 5 hits and 3 earned runs, 4 strikeouts on 79 pitches. But what's interesting, a .529 average minutes per inning in his last start. That's the worst mark of all his starts on the season so far.
Nanners may have started to figure him out a little bit. We'll see if that parlays its way into this evening's ball game. Dan Oberst in the leadoff spot. with Eric Jones and Michael Deeb due to swing it. They've been the 3 best hitters on the tour thus far for the Nanners. And that is a Baltimore chop. Oh my gosh, Bryson Bloomer never had a chance in the world to get Dan, who runs awful well. But I was just impressed that he got to that ball. So Dan, who came in hitting .371, a .426 on base percentage, both those numbers go up. And he is excellent at running the bags as well, as you take another look at Bloomer from deep in the third base hole. All the way out in foul territory.
That's going to go ahead and extend Dan Oberst's hit streak to 5 games now.
Wow! Look at this double play! A-cuff the bounce to a bare hand from Baber, and the leadoff single is eliminated in one fell swoop. Trick play number 7 for Chase, 16 for Dustin, who leads the party animals. And they both have not missed on a trick play attempt on the tour thus far. That was the snazziest double play I think I've seen on this young season, although Ryan Cox and Dalton Malden turned a couple of beauties against the MLB PAA team all the way back on March 11th. Michael Vitamin D able to check his swing. It's also only the 3rd double trick play that we have seen on the tour. Just tremendous stuff from the Party Animals middle infielders. Deeb, the Bananas leader in batting average and OBP, 386 and 453 respectively. And that one just misses the low outside corner. Dylan Porter, demonstrative as per usual when he's not satisfied with the calls from Vincent Chapman. And I think that honestly played into him having the worst average MPI of the tour thus far, because he had to go back and pick up that rosin bag and slam it into the mound a handful of times his last outing.
He's probably feeling a little deja vu out there on the mound.
That's a fact. Commercial sound and video, thank you so much for the donation. Deeb battling here, and Jonathan Kalmbach. Welcome to the BTV crew. Chat's going wild early on tonight. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming from Porter. Just misses the top outside corner. Remember, when ball 4 is fired at Banana Ball, all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher have to touch the ball before it's live. So Deeb able to scamper to second base on his 7th sprint of the tour. Dylan Porter on the mound did his best LeBron James impersonation, grabbing some dirt and firing it in the air. Dust enveloping him. It was not a celebration, though. And it's a big sprint from Deeb. The innings-tying run up at the dish, and Bill Leroy fouls a ball off that nearly hit him. Bananas EH doesn't have a homer on the tour thus far. But you look at the numbers, he's been awful hot as of late, gotten the batting average up to 309, the on-base percentage up to 371. Gets the half night off. We'll certainly see him behind the dish with Kyle Lewis pitching on Saturday night. And Dylan Porter yanks the fastball outside. Porter out of Oakland, California. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Heater 90 to 93. He could touch 95 when he really reaches back for a little something special. Another 1-2 pitch. And that's a great take on the slider down and away. Two with Deeb bouncing off second. And it's a swinging bunt foul. Tell you what, these Bananas pulling a lot of arrows out of the proverbial quiver of Dylan Porter here in the first. His inning has now taken more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, you like to see a good battle from the Bananas. It sets up all the batters for later in the lineup to hopefully see better pitches.
That was a disgusting curveball. Dylan Porter sends Bill Leroy back to the dugout with only his 4th strikeout of the tour in his 21st game played. Party Animals win the first inning 2-zip. They lead in the all-important points category 1-0. And we will throw it down to Jesse Cole for a player-toddler relay race.
And they got to run to their parents once the Bananas or Party Animals get to them. So Clinton and Halen, 2 years old, and the player-toddler race. Out from the right field corner. On your mark, get set, go! And here comes Invader versus Fluke. And this is an Invader takes the lead. He's going to pass the banana baton. Fluke goes down. Let's go, Fluke. Clinton's got his banana. He's walking off the field. They're literally running off the field. Clinton's got the banana. He's guiding him. He's telling him to go this way. And Halen, here goes Clinton! He's coming to the finish line! And there goes, and the winner, Clinton! Just how we wrote it up. And Halen, close second place with a silver medal. What a race!
Number 22, Joe Lytle.
What a race indeed, Jesse. The Invader and Fluke neck and neck coming down, and it got real interesting when the toddlers got the bananas.
Our young friend did not like Sean Fluke. You know, he's been running around with the six-pack shirt on, and I think the kid might have responded better if he had just seen the dad bod from Fluke instead.
That's a fact. Fluke, when he removes his jersey, which is quite often on the mound, as Joe Lytle lifts that one to center, David Meadows hardly has to move, and he's going to backflip, lands it, makes the snag. He is 10 for 10 in trick plays, and the majority of them have been this beauty. You get to see it a second time. Just so clean.
I mean, we're spoiled. It's so impressive that an outfielder is 10 for 10 on trick plays while he backflips.
And at least 8 of them have been the backflip. He ripped the kind of lunging cartwheel once as well. I couldn't tell you if he's added any other variety. Jason Swan got a hold of that one, but Danny Hosley back underneath it. And a couple quick outs for Jared Donaldson.
Yeah, this is usually the inning we see Jared Donaldson dominate out there on the mound. His average MPI in the second inning, 4 minutes and 13 seconds. That's his best average MPI on the tour.
Trying to finish this one up in under 2 minutes. Ryan Cox attacking this ground ball. Bare hand, laser to first in time. Nifty play by the glove magician. Just a minute and 36 seconds for Jared Donaldson. That'll crack the top 20 of fastest innings of all time. Take a look at that play from Coxie again. Talk about making it look easy. Good inning for the Nanners defense and Donnie. And Josh, let's go back to last Friday night when Breland Almadova was the showman of the night.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We had a great game. Breland getting his second Showman of the Night award on the season. And now we're going to check in here in the 5th inning. Breland with a little punch shot to right field off Dakota Stilts All-Britain. And how about this? For the first time on the tour, Breland getting an extra base hit, a double off of Stilts. That came in his 66th at-bat of the season. Can you believe that? And again, just out of the outstretched dive there from Dan Oberst. Breland comes up again in the 7th inning, and how about a clean single off of DJ the Invader? Breland ends up going 2 for 5 on the night, but how about defensively? Bryson Bloomer, great diving stop, but Breland between the legs, are you kidding me? And the hips are going. I mean, you talk about the cherry on top of that incredible play from Bloomer, Breland, of course, giving a bow to the crowd. And how about this? Well, we're going to get the replay first, but you're going to see an interesting escort from Breland off the field, as Ryan Cox is going to hit that one out to left field, and that's going to be a leadoff double here in the second off of Dylan Porter.
Oh my gosh, we're back in the action just like that. What you missed at the end that Josh teased was a police officer grabbing Breland because a fan wanted to thank him for replacing her son's Dippin' Dots. Breland saw a kid take a stumble, lose the dots, and the Stylin' Hawaiian went all the way to the Dippin' Dot stand, grabbed some new ones, found the kid, and replaced his sweet treat. So the inning-winning run in scoring position for the Tour's leader in walk-offs. DR Meadows with 7 of them. And now Breland out and left, right on cue, kicking looks like a kickball around. Dylan Porter had to wait for his left fielder to get back in position. That one bounced to the left side. Bryson Bloomer thinks about going for Malachi Mitchell, who was pretty far off the bag. Instead, he'll take the sure first out over at first base. Now Jackson Olsen. The grade 8. One walk-off on the tour so far. What a great time it would be to double that. The man out of New Milford, Connecticut. I actually ended up on the same flight as Jackson going back to New York City this past Saturday morning. And then was lucky enough to get a ride from his dad, Dan, back to my apartment in Soho. That one skitters away from Lytle. Flash the Kid was thinking about trying to take 2 bases. He will be content with 1. And now it just takes a medium depth fly ball from Jackson to get the run in. The Party Animals are going to bring the infield in. So once again, a big thank you to Dan Olsen for shipping me across the East River and back to safety, so I was able to avoid the perilous New York City subway system. I was prepared for an hour and 10-minute journey. Instead, it was like 20 minutes. And also, Dan, one of the more interesting guys you'll run into in life. Over 4 decades at Rawlings, has met just about everybody in the sports and entertainment world, as Porter, with a really well-executed high heater, gets Jackson swinging. That's Dylan's second K of the night. It's going to be up to Danny Hosley, the left fielder. Batting average and on-base percentage, not what you would love, but boy, has he been slugging. 4 doubles, a triple, and a homer to make up 6 of his 10 hits. And he's been swinging a lot better bat as of late.
That's right, 6 hits in his last 6 games for Hosley.
What a time it would be to extend the streak to 7 straight contests. Benjamin, great to have you back after your vacuuming journey. Steve says Breland is great. Couldn't agree more, Steve. He's really made a pretty serious imprint on Banana Land in his 2 tours. (2-1) with Malachi 90 feet away from scoring. Healthy hack and a miss. Or a foul ball, rather. Tango Mango, I will tell Malachi hi for you after the ball game. Big 2-2 with 2 down. Power on power, and we'll do it again. Nanners trying to even up this ball game. Dylan Porter trying to keep the 1-point lead. That one served into right center. Tanner Thomas. Oh, he can't make the play. Danny Hosley wins the second inning. His fourth walk-off of the tour. We're locked at a point apiece. That one just off the edge of Tanner Tinder Thomas's mitt. He almost made a sparkling play to save a point.
But what a great at-bat there from Danny Hosley. Able to battle there with 2 strikes and then kind of just shortened up the swing, went with the pitch on the outside part of the plate, shot it out to right, and yeah, just got lucky. Tanner Thomas not able to come up with that one.
You take a look at it again. He was oh so close. But we've got a brand new ball game heading to the third. We'll throw it down to Maceo Harrison, Malachi Mitchell, Alex Ziegler, and Vinny DeRubius for tonight's player dance.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your Bananas players. Number 6 for the Orioles,
An excellent performance from Maceo Harrison, our dancing first base coach, Alex Ziegler, Vinny DeRubius, and Malachi Mitchell. Dancing around Jared Donaldson, who after losing the first inning, gets the 1 run of support he needed in the second. And we're right back to the top of the order. Reese Hampton, line drive single to right, came around to score back in the first.
You know, buddy, I can't help but marvel at the fact that Malachi Mitchell comes home and scores and then immediately goes out to the pitcher's mound to dance with Maceo and the fellas. It's pretty impressive stuff.
The Energizer Bunny of Banana Land. Count 1 and 2 on the Party Animal center fielder. Hampton, a 12th round draft pick of the Detroit Tigers back in 2018. And watches what looked like a nasty splitter skirt beneath the zone. And a cut and a miss. Fastball took off out of the hand of Jared Donaldson. He has his first K of the evening. And now he will take a little slumber on the mound. All 8 of his teammates out in the field will all rest as well. Now Dalton Cornett. That one just misses the outside corner. Hey, shout out Emily Cole, watching at home with the kids. Thanks so much for tuning in, M-Dog. The man in the yellow tux who's been on the mic a handful of times already this evening. DC3 behind 1 and 2. He popped out to Ryan Cox at short. It's the first time a Banana lied down on the soaking wet field tonight. That one just misses high. The pride of Pippa Passes, Kentucky. Ready for Donnie's 2-2. And a cut and a miss. Back-to-back Ks to start the third inning. Another really tight splitter.
How about that from Jared Donaldson? He shook up quite a few signs there from Eric Jones before coming set with that splitter. You talk about just confidence in a pitch. Good to see Donnie throw that splitter and get back-to-back strikeouts.
And what an achievement, because that's only Dalton's fourth strikeout of the tour. They come in bunches. Now Ryan Cox, the only everyday man in tonight's starting lineup for either team, with 3 strikeouts or less. It was Bill Leroy, Dalton Cornette, and Coxie coming into tonight's contest. And they have seemed to come in bunches, because the same thing happened when all 3 of them had 2 strikeouts just a week ago. Jake Skoll, an RBI double, a run scored his first trip to the dish.
Everybody go with yes.
And he's going to steal first base. The throw ends up in right field. Dalton Malden there to back it up. It's the first time Skoll has done that on the tour. He's now 5 for 6 in stolen base attempts.
And you know, with a guy who throws a splitter out there on the mound, you're bound to see a little bit of an uptick in the stolen base at first base. The splitter, one of those pitches, oftentimes it's going there into the dirt, and that time Jones just unable to block it.
Bryson Bloomer swiped first base his first time up. Party Animals only had 4 steals of first coming into the ballgame. 2 of them belong to Tanner Thomas, 1 from Dustin Baber, 1 from Breland. They already have 2 tonight in less than 3 innings of offensive chances. Back pick attempt on Jake Skoll, bang bang at first, but Randy Voss makes the correct call. Skoll got back in time.
You almost wish Oberst had gone behind the back with the tag there on Skoll, and he might have been able to get him there.
Easy to be a Monday morning quarterback. As you take a look again, the old Brandon Phillips between the legs tag. Skoll with a delayed steal. Now he's caught up, and he's going to take second base anyway, and he'll have third on only the second error of the tour for Eric Jones.
And his first behind the plate, I'll have you know. He had his other error at third base earlier in the tour.
That's a fact. So after 2 quick strikeouts to start the inning, a steal of first, a steal of second, an error from his catcher, Skoll's 90 feet away, 3-1 pitch, coming to the World Tour's leader in batting average, and he steals a strike. That was a beautiful heater right at the bottom of the zone. Bloomer comes in hitting .423, the only man north of 400. And watches the splitter dip below the zone. Skoll will score easily. Bloomer trying to get 2 bags. There's a misplay. He's going to have 3 easily. Mike Vivaces is going to wave him home. It is our first home run on a sprint of the tour. Bryson Bloomer gets all 4 bags as there's a misplay. And the Niners sprint defense. Ball went past Ryan Cox, past Danny Hosley, and Bloomer with good wheels was able to score.
Well, the Bananas have such a refined sprint defense. I mean, they know exactly what angles they're trying to take to get that ball together as quickly as possible. And when you have a throwing error like that over Cox, Danny Hosley already angling in the way he usually does. He just wasn't ready to readjust there, and that's why that ball was able to, well, it got behind him.
The good thing for Jared Donaldson, both those runs unearned, as EJ, normally just about as good a catcher as you can find behind the dish. A couple uncharacteristic errant throws. And now Tanner Thomas. An RBI single his first time. Able to fight off the 1-2 heater. Did he go? Eric Jones wanted to check. Vincent Chapman won't give it to him. I think he held up. And Randy Voss is over at first base, so he's got a horrific angle for the case. That ball driven to center. DR there. And Mr. Meadows bats it. Oh, no! Noah Bridges trying to finish the two-man trick play, went full extension and clanked the tip pass off his glove. So that'll be the second trick play missed for Noah in 5 attempts on the tour. I gotta say, I love what the Niners outfielders were trying to do there.
Really good creativity. That's the first time we've seen a trick play of that type there in the outfield. I'm sure that's not an easy play at all.
Now Breland Almodovar. Party Animals have scored 2 runs and have another man in scoring position. They don't have a hit in the inning. A steal of first, a 4-base sprint, and now a trick play missed. Breland flew out to Noah in right his first time and bounces that one through the vacated left side of the infield. Tanner's gonna slam the brakes. Danny Hosley's got a howitzer for an arm and has already gunned a couple guys out at home plate on the tour. Ryan Cox was holding on Tanner at second, which allowed that puppy to find the 6-hole. Now guys at the corners for Chase Acuff, the shortstop, who barreled a ball but straight to DR in center his first time.
Well, this is a guy Jared Donaldson wants to be facing with 2 outs. Chase Acuff so far this season entering play, batting just .200 against Donnie.
And that one squibbed to second. Dalton Malden over to Dan Oberst. And that will end the frame. But 2 runs for the Party Animals on 1 hit. 2 men left on base. And let's take a look at the throw over the head of Ryan Cox. And just like Josh said, he described it perfectly. Danny Hosley, like a receiver, not on the same page with a quarterback. And just like that, 2 ribeyes for Mr. Bryson Bloomer on the first 4-base sprint on the tour. And let's stop talking over the songbird of our generation, Dalton Malden, going into the crowd. And let's hear that guy belt it out.
Starting second baseman of your Bananas, Dalton Malden.
Well, Dalton, phenomenal, as per usual, and we wanted to talk about this next half inning, but we already have the poll in the chat, so I've got to discuss it now. Should Josh Talevsky shave his mustache? The poll just says, Josh Talevsky's mustache, yay or nay?
We're just taking a poll on public opinion of this thing. What is Chad Reese doing?
Well, as Dakota McFadden is going to pinch hit for the man you just heard singing. Makes sense, guy was up in the stands. D-Mac has been having a pretty fantastic tour thus far. Comes in hitting .286, a .362 on base percentage. And he barrels that one to left center. Reese Hampton, though, loses the hat, finds the ball. Out number 1 as Breland Almodovar slides behind him. Noah Bridges at the bottom of the order, going to try and get something going for the Niners here in the 3rd. They trail the inning by 2 runs. Game currently tied at 1 point each. No hitting 261, 306 OBP. A lot of pop, 1 home run. Check that, 2 homers, 1 triple, 3 doubles. Maceo Harrison, our dancing first base coach, out trying to inspire the rally with his mesmerizing moves. That ball lifted to center, and Reese Hampton once again, the man for the play, under the leg! What a snag by Reese Lightning! That's his 3rd trick play in 9 attempts. We appreciate him continuing to go after it. That one was smooth as silk. Wow, a reverse leg too. He brought the right leg up, and with his glove on the left hand, there's a little something special on that. I didn't notice the first time through.
So the switch hitter can go switch leg on the trick plays.
That's an astute observation. Back to the top of the order, Dan Oberst, quickly behind 0-2. Taps it up the middle, Chase Acuff. Between the legs for him, back-to-back trick plays, a 1-2-3 frame. Dylan Porter does it all in 2 minutes and 1 second. Excellent MPI for the Party Animals starter as they win the inning 2-zip and take a 2-1 lead in points. And as we have a kiss-off going down on the field, welcome back into the broadcast booth, Biko Scala with Josh Talevsky and the mustache in question. So now everybody can really get a good idea. 372 people have voted already. I don't have the results. Are you confident, Josh?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to see these results.
Sometimes it's best to just keep that hidden, but I'm going to tell you them as soon as I click on this when we get off camera. The reason this all happened is we had a fan write in one of the meanest emails we've ever gotten through our contacts forums who said Josh Talevsky has to shave the childish mustache. Said he's got to wait like four or 5 years until he can grow a real one.
Yeah, when I get out of grade school.
That's right. It would take me probably 8, maybe 9 years to grow a mustache this beautiful, so, you know, it helps a lot to just shave it off. But listen, born out of Top Gun summer, personally, I will cast my vote publicly. I love it.
It's still a yes for me. I'm not over it. Yeah.
No matter how many contact forms we get, it's just there's always going to be one guy, you know?
It happens.
So there's going to be one guy. I'm not going to tell you the contact form I got. Goodness gravy. Talk about some critiques.
It's character growth, as they say.
Listen, constructive criticism, only way to get better. Joe Lytle, no doubt Tater. Wow! First bomb of the tour. And what a monstrous blast that was. It is mullet o'clock in Grayson Stadium. Lytle takes a trip down the smallest slide this side of the Mississippi. And the Party Animals lead the 4th inning 1-zip in one fell swoop. Lytle had flown out to center his first time. It's his first long ball of the tour. And as soon as that thing went off the bat, there was no question where it was going, as Vincent Chapman will now call time. Give about 2 swipes at home plate. Doesn't do a whole lot of dusting off. Does a whole lot of dancing, though. Look at this guy go. It's really hypnotizing watching that little umpire do his business. Excellent at calling balls and strikes. S tier at boogieing. And after the Lytle bomb, the Chapman boogie, we welcome in Mr. Cowboy Kyle Lewigs into the booth. Kyle, how you living, buddy?
I'm doing great. Couldn't be living any better. My lips are a little chapped, but other than that, I have no complaints here.
Lips are a little chapped. Is that a little something coming back from Arizona? Has it been this past 2 weeks? Has it been plaguing you?
You know, I haven't been bit by the nosebleed bug, luckily. But yeah, I feel like my skin's been a little bit dry. I've been working on my skincare routine on my face. I think it's better than it's ever been. It's just the lips now that I'm missing out on. So,
How's the new lotion? How's the new lotion working for you?
working wonders. I got cedar scent from the Honey Savannah Bee Company. Gotten many compliments on it, saying I smell like a blue-collar man, so that's been pretty fun.
Good.
2-2 to Jason Swan. Tap to third, Jackson Olsen will take care of the Party Animals extra hitter who flew out to left his first time. And now Dustin Baber, ground out victim of Ryan Cox's. It was a snazzy barehanded play back in the second inning. Kyle, how about that Joe Lytle tater? That thing was probably the farthest ball I've seen hit to right since your illustrious smash back on August 15th of 2020.
Thank you. I was hoping you were going to bring that up, but actually I was running to the press box to get on this here broadcast, and wasn't up close enough to the screen yet, so all I saw was the bat. From the bat flip fly up to where I could see it, but that was about all I saw. But the ball looked like it traveled a long ways.
Bat flip nearly got the 35 feet of elevation needed to get to eye level with us here in the booth.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talks, guys chatting. I know Dan Oberst has been talking about it to see if he could throw a bat on the roof after he hits a homer. That's about as monumental as a feat as actually hitting one out of Grayson Stadium. So I would love to see it, though.
Yeah, you're
preferably not off of me.
You're going to see that bat flip on MTV's Pimp My Bat.
That's good stuff, Josh.
It's really good. Baber tries to check his swing. Randy Voss over at first base says he did go around, and Vincent Chapman with a lot of chutzpah on that strikeout call.
The man built like a tater tot is what I think you were looking for when I was jumping on the broadcast.
It's exactly
the most rambunctious tater tot you'll ever see.
It's exactly what I was trying to say. Third KO of the night for Donnie. Here is his first victim, Reese Hampton, 1 for 2 on the evening.
Now, Kyle, I like that Biko brought up your home run here in Grayson Stadium.
Yeah, I love talking about it.
Because I'll tell you what, I really could have used a home run from you earlier in the night, just so you know.
Earlier tonight?
Reese Hampton taking off for first. He is the third Party Animal to steal first base in just 3 innings and change tonight.
Yeah, really, you know, the in-between games meetings, you know, the member of the committees of Juice Factor points has really ramped up the point effect for stealing first base, because I think we wanted to see a little bit more of it as a whole. So it's very heavily incentivized now, as you guys are seeing 3 early on here in just 4 innings.
Well, the proverbial carrot held out in front is doing a whole lot of work, because as Dalton Cornett grounds out to end the inning, that's the 3rd steal of first base on the night, and the Party Animals had only done it 4 times coming into this ball game. The Animals get 1 run on the Joe Lytle monster shot to right. You get to take a look at him taking the slide onto home plate to celebrate his prolific blast. And now Sam Claycamp is going to bring his beautiful pink long chair back from the first base coach's box.
Yeah, I see there's a comment in the chat, Biko, asking if I'm a fan of Transformers. Let me just say, Autobots roll out.
I'm a huge Transformers guy. Huge.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I love Marky Mark, but I mean, Shia LaBeouf really did it, and Megan Fox. I mean, that was a great.
It's a talented cast.
Yeah, really good stuff. I was a really big fan of Ratchet before they took him out. I don't know, I was a big Ratchet guy. He's a machine of the people, I should say, not a man of the people.
Yes, I saw the first 3 movies, Shia LaBeouf movies, and I enjoyed them. I never saw a Mark Wahlberg one. I'm sure they're all great.
They're good.
Yeah. It's big robots fighting each other. It's awesome.
I skew towards the earlier movies, but they're all good in their own right. You know, you just have to learn to love them.
Yeah, you've got a good taste in movies. So speaking of movies, shout out to Steve Kellogg in the chat. I'm sure you're watching. I did receive the package, The Three Amigos, via Amazon. It came about 2 days after I said it on the broadcast. And me, Josh, and Biko will be watching it soon. And I'm also kind of walking down a dangerous rope that I think I can get whatever I want if I ask for it on the broadcast.
Yeah.
So I've never seen $1 million in my life before. I would like people to know that.
I don't know if $1 million are hanging out in Steve Kellogg's DVD collection.
It doesn't just have to be Steve. It could be anybody that's feeling generous today.
So far, it's just Steve. But yeah, if anybody's out there, oh my God.
Maybe we have Elon Musk in the chat. You don't know.
You never know who's watching. Now Eric Jones is going to lead off the bottom of the fourth. Well struck. Reese Hampton tumbling snag out in center. That guy patrols a whole lot of ground. Jones hit into the 6-4-3 trick play double play back in the first. As you take another look at Reese's leaping snag out in center. To wrap up the poll, Kyle, how do you feel about Josh Talevsky's mustache?
Let me see that thing, Josh.
Yeah, here you go.
I don't know if this is a hot take or not because I don't know everybody else's answers on the poll.
Right.
He's got great length, great color. The only thing that's kind of thrown me off is the sliver of skin in between the lip and where the hair actually stops. It's too fine for me. And I don't know if that's self-induced or if that's just how you grow hair. But if we're rating it on 10, I'm going to give it a 7.8.
I'd like you to know there's been a little bit of upkeep on it.
I can tell.
So, yeah.
I can tell. It's okay.
I never noticed that. 2-2 to Michael Deeb, who had a great at-bat first time. After 8 pitches, he worked a 2-base sprint, ended up stranded. The poll, 77% of the 396 people who voted said yay to Josh's mustache. 22% said nay. Honestly, higher than I ever could have imagined as the rain pours down in Maceo with all of the emotions out on the first base line.
We're over 3/4, and I think I'm pretty happy with that.
I would say yay. Put me in the yay category.
You know, I never noticed how really delightful.
Isn't it?
You do put some work into that.
It's like a little
mustache.
pocket of sunshine.
Yeah, Kyle's
Just creeping up
mustache,
at you.
all a part of the beard, just envelops that. Well, it doesn't envelop the top lip, but it comes right up to it.
Yes, definitely. Sometimes it does envelop it.
Josh has a little surface area between stash and lip. I like that.
It's nice. It's a Josh touch.
It's polite.
Yes. Yes, it's a polite mustache.
It's very French of you. Another 2-2 to Deeb. He bounces it to Baber, who goes between the legs over to first. The trick play king for the Party Animals. Now 16 for 16 on the tour. And a couple quick outs here for Dylan Porter.
Yeah, give Dustin Baber 6 trick plays this month on tour. That's leading all players here in April.
He has snuck up on and overtaken Brayson Bloomer, who had second place overall, first on the Party Animal squad for the vast majority of this tour.
Yeah, it's been, let's say, trick play galore here early, minus the pop catch that they brought out for the first time that DR Noah tried to pull off. I think everything else has been relatively very clean, I'd say.
You are spot on. Good slide there just below the zone to Bill Leroy. Gets a half night off, the extra hitter for the Nanners. By the way, the difference between the EH and the DH is the EH can go in defensively at any point. The DH, if they come in defensively, you lose your designated hitter as Bill pops it to right. Tanner Thomas there. A cartwheel at the end of it, an exclamation point on a 1-0 fourth inning win for the Party Animals. As Dylan Porter with an efficient 3-minute and 17-second frame. And that is now 7 straight. Well, check that. 6 straight retired for Porter. After the second inning ended on a walk-off. Welcome into the booth. Josh, get that cute mustache.
Let's see that mustache in here.
Thank you, guys.
I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but there is just definite skin in between that lip in that bottom line of hair. It's incredible.
I've never felt so seen before.
Yeah, good.
You got a special tool for that, or?
A razor?
Really?
Electric?
Electric, yeah. He's not crazy.
But what, are you scared you're going to get your lip?
No, not really. I'm not scared of much in my life. There's a couple things that spook me pretty bad, but getting cut in the lip with a razor, that ain't one of them.
It's a really straight line, too. Yeah. I think maybe on the left side, I think you might want to touch it up right there.
Really?
What do you think? What do you think, Kyle?
Yeah,
it comes down a twinge?
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. I mean, keep doing what you're doing. Whatever makes you happy makes me happy, Josh.
Thanks, Kyle.
You're welcome.
I still say yay, by the way. I'm yay on the mustache.
Good, me too.
And give it an 8.97.
It's a pretty easy yay for me, Josh.
It's a really good mustache. Take a look at a soupy historic Grayson Stadium. This place has seen a whole lot of rain across 96 plus years of existence, dating back to 1927 when it was constructed. Christian Dearman, the new man on the mound, will come in for the top of the 5th inning. Mr. Electric, averaging just 5 seconds over 4 minutes per frame tossed. Big bugaboo for Dearman on the tour has been his control. As he leads all pitchers in sprints allowed with 19 in his 36 and a third innings pitch, which is second most only to Cowboy Kyle to the left of me up here in the booth. Jake Skoll loses his weapon.
What was that? What did I do?
Most innings thrown on the tour.
Oh, how many am I at?
Kyle, you are at carry the 144 on the dot.
Oh, wow.
Does that please you?
That's about as much as your mustache does.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot.
What was it, 8.4 on the please meter?
That was a 7.9 for me.
Oh my. Yeah,
I
I juiced that up a little bit. Dearman also leading the tour in batters hit with 9.
That's a fact I didn't know.
Yeah, it's been a little shaky in the control department for Dearman just this month. 3 sprints and 2 hit by pitches.
Yeah, I mean, you got to keep them on your toes, you know. Keep them guessing.
And it's always tricky against this powerful Party Animals lineup. He gets 3, 4, and 5 in the order. Welcome to the ball game, bud. Jake Skoll, 1 for 1, an RBI double, and a steal of first base. He has scored both times. He's gotten a chance to come up to the dish. Serves that one out to left center. Danny Hosley there. And makes the snag. That thing was up there for him.
Gets a big hug from DR. It looked like he was eating something.
Felt like a full minute. Yeah, he was eyeing it up.
Maybe on the phone or something?
I thought he was maybe preparing his first trick play of the tour, but he remains trickless. Now Christian Dearman gonna go back behind the mound. Bryson Bloomer waiting at the dish, and Ryan Cox, Dalton Malden, and DR Meadows all gonna join in to boogie. Little outcast. Look at him approaching the rubber like a lion stalking prey and fires it about 1.5 feet outside.
Just yanks it. Almost got taken out by that drone there.
Yeah, our first person drone that's being flown around tonight has been all over the place. Now Danny Hosley with another chance.
I mean, is he eating something? What is that?
He doesn't have anything in his hands. Dearman with a little shaky legs to celebrate 2 flyouts to left.
Interesting.
Yeah, those guys were, dare I say it, shaking like some Polaroid pictures.
Oh, good mustache, man.
You could say that.
Good.
Shout out. Hey Ya by Outkast. Just
good. Very good.
Heard 3 pitches ago.
Like Dearman went to the ethos there.
I just broke my pen.
Oh, no.
Yep, disaster. I fixed it. Tanner Thomas, roommate of Dearman's from last year's tour. Party Animals right fielder, now with a 2-2 count. RBI single his first time, reached on a trick play, missed. That's what Kyle was talking about with the old tap from DR to Noah. It was unsuccessful. Dalton Malden between the legs, over to first just in time. And Dearman with a really nice first inning of work. That's That's the first time the party animals have gone down in order throughout the evening. Nanners just need one run to win the 5th inning. We'll throw it down to the Banana Nanas for their first dance of the night. Really good. Oh yeah, we should do that.
Wheel is
mid-6. We were thinking of 40. Yeah, we can do it next too. Cool.
This could be Porter's last inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your Banana Nana.
I hope everybody is screaming at home because that performance, phenomenal, as per usual from the Banana Nanas. Looks like Breland Almadova, the antics never end.
It looks like he's ready to hit.
Well, John Olerud action.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is, but yeah.
Josh is supremely disappointed in
He's
you.
beside himself right now. I'm sorry, Josh.
It's just the baseball historian in me. I'm sorry, actually, Kyle. I can't baseball snob you like that.
I didn't want to fight with you today, but you're not making it easy.
Well, you didn't make it easy striking out in the Wii Sports game today, so...
That's what you're talking about. Josh, there's beef that I can't even control right now.
Well, Josh
That is the
controlled it.
bane of our relationship right now.
Hold on, I'll get to this in a second. Dylan Porter out for his 5th inning of work. It is 5-6-7 here for the Nanners. Ryan Cox doubled over Breland's head to left his first time. Really good piece of hitting. His 3rd 2-bagger of the tour. Earlier today, because Josh did not like a gesture that you made to him when you were down on the field and we were up in the booth, Josh struck out on purpose on 3 pitches when he was hitting with you.
You were way late on some fastballs. Doesn't surprise me, to be honest.
You know, I wanted to stay up here until the 8th, but it's not looking good, Josh.
See, here's the thing.
Move me over to the nay column for the mustache.
So let's pop left side. Bryson Bloomer makes the call and the catch. And it's a big first out for Dylan Porter. And now, looks like Tyler Gillum has a fishing pole with a banana duct taped to the end of it. He hurls it towards the Bananas dugout. See if anybody's gonna bite. Looks like DR Meadows puts it in his mouth. And now Gillum, his head coach, is reeling him in. And that is a big and beautiful catch. Pose for the picture. And let's get another angle. DR flopping around like the fish out of water that he is. And it is his lucky day to swing the lumber.
Yeah, I'm convinced that he was a fish in his former life.
That's a new Gillum profile pic right there. People really respond to pics you holding up your catch.
That's a good one, Josh. DR grounded out to 3rd his first time. It gets a lot of discussion, a lot of interaction online.
Yeah, it does.
A lot of really accomplished fishermen on both sides. A lot of Georgia and Florida boys on both rosters.
Yeah, Stilts was originally supposed to bring the fishing pole for Gillum to use. Forgot it at home. Luckily, Bill Leroy had one in his Jeep because that's just how he rides.
Hot shot straight into the mid of Bryson Bloomer. And DR will flip and flop his way back to his home in the dugout. Catch and release from Tyler Gillum.
It was very nice of him.
Don't want to know what would have happened if Gillum did not let the doctor back out into the wild. Now Jackson Olsen, slow tapper to Dylan Porter. Between the legs, his 2nd trick play of the tour. Porter has retired 9 straight bananas, and he holds serve in the 5th. let's throw it down to Shark as we honor all the military members, both past and present, here in Grayson Stadium tonight.
Fans, please join the Bananas in honoring the men and women that serve this great nation as we salute our hometown heroes of the night. The Savannah Bananas thank you for your service and commitment to our great country and for protecting our freedom.
We, of course, reciprocate those messages to everybody watching back home, and to honor those who have served both past and present, we're up in the booth, and it is Wheel of Unfortunate. Kyle, as the guest of honor, spin away, buddy.
Yeah, we've got some fun stuff on here. Here goes.
Talk like Borat.
This is a Borat here.
Very good, Kyle.
Not as good as I can do. Your turn, Josh.
Oh, I'm terrified.
Terrible spin. Slow down.
Am I slow dancing with you, Borat?
See. Oh, he's not
He's not Spanish. I'll spin. You guys are slow dancing off camera, but that's okay. Challenge Maceo to a dance battle. Okay, you guys have play-by-play. I'll be back.
Have fun, Biko. You know, this is not how I learned in ballroom dance class, but I think we're doing okay.
I'm scared to speak because I don't know how to talk like Borat.
I like you. Do you like me? It's something like that.
I feel like
That's
it's
how you
Mario
talk
and
like
Luigi.
Borat. I don't think so.
Do you think my hands are clammy?
No.
Okay, cool. You got play-by-play.
Yeah, we're back here in the 6th inning. Christian Dearman out on the mound, and a first pitch strike to Breland Almodovar, who's going to ground that one. Ryan Cox between the legs, and Oberst not able to apply the tag on Breland. He's going to be called safe there at first base by Randy Voss.
We got a no tag there?
I believe so. Randy? No, did Randy reverse the call there? Okay, I think Mr. Voss did call Breland out on that play. So Oberst able to apply the tag. So 1 out. Chase Acuff now at the plate. And Dearman falling behind Acuff, 2-0.
And worth noting, the top of the 6th is the shivers inning. The boys are shivering left and right. Ryan Cox up the middle between the legs. Back-to-back plays. And the boys are going to shiver it out. Really good stuff. Now I feel like I'm at the dance floor in Saddlebags right now.
Now, did you rehearse this with all the guys?
Oh, we've had it for a little bit. You know, the boys in between, you know, outside of the stadium at Saddlebags, and then during rehearsal, as you see a couple party animals getting into it, as Dearman evens up the count at 1-1, catches the outside corner 1-2 to Joe Lytle. We've got no eyes on Biko. Just outside, 2-2. Do you see him?
I do not. Look, it's a difficult thing to get down from the broadcast booth to find Maceo.
I just don't think I could ever get tired of this song.
Of Shivers.
Yeah, it does something for me.
You
I love
big Ed Sheeran guy?
I love Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Huh. Count full here. 2 outs to Joe Lytle, and there's a swing and a miss, and that's going to end the top of the 6th. Christian Dearman out there celebrating with Mr. Jones. And how about that, Kyle?
Yeah. There was so much going on there. Where is Biko? If I was Biko, where would I be? We need a tracker on him.
Biko unable to find Maceo. Yeah, I see him. He just left the gate. I think he's going to start running up to the broadcast booth.
Yeah, I see him running. He's getting his cardio in.
That's good, because, you know, Biko had the whole shorts fiasco earlier today, and I'm not sure if they would have been able to withstand a dance competition against Maceo.
That is very true. As you get another look at the strikeout there to end the inning, Young Professor is out. We've got a young man grittying to the plate, it appears. Oh. That's not bad stuff there. Oh. As we're trying to get an honorary bat boy here. Oh, he's going to shake what his mama gave him. And a flex to end it all. Biko! Woo! Good cardio session, huh, buddy?
Really good cardio. Never found Maceo.
Oh.
No one knew where he was.
He's got to round off into a backflip.
He hadn't been seen in a minute. Quite a competition we have on our hands down here.
Yes. Very good. The round off to backflip usually wins it. You missed a tender moment up here.
Really?
We slow danced a little bit. I'm not saying it recuperated our friendship. I asked Josh if I had clammy hands, which I'm very self-conscious about.
I know you are.
And I can't remember what he said. I kind of blacked out. There's a lot going on. They felt fine to you?
Yeah, they did.
Good. We were in the midst of a shivers inning. Dearman goes 1-2-3. Cox has 2 in-between leg ground balls back-to-back. And Dearman strikes out Joe Lytle to end the inning, all while dancing to shivers.
And after all of that, Jake Lealio's the new man on the mound. Danny Hosley will lead it off. 8, 9, 10 in the order. Dalton Malden on deck, Noah Bridges in the hole. Hosley with the RBI single that walked off the second. It's his 4th walk-off on the tour. Yeah, so the best I could do was find DJ the Invader, who did accept my dance-off challenge.
How did that go?
It was okay. I didn't really have my best moves. I was a little frazzled. I repeated one for sure. It's 4 straight bad ones from Lealios. Hosley cruises into second just ahead of the tag from Breland for his 3rd 2-base sprint of the tour.
We have a comment
4th.
in the comment section from Caprice saying that Biko should attempt Maceo's wrecking ball, which is something that I would pay a lot of money to see. I know it's one of your favorites, if not your favorite.
You know what? We'll throw that on the wheel for Caprice. It's attempt wrecking ball in the first base coach's box.
Yes, I don't hate that.
That's
really upsetting that nobody got Kara's surprise.
Yeah, it's the one that had me really nervous.
Nervous?
Yeah.
I'm nervous too. I've heard that
it's on a piece of paper and it's folded up. I don't know what it could be.
I've heard we will not like it.
Not like it?
That's what I've heard.
It's probably something to do with mayonnaise.
Oh, I've done a handful of things with mayonnaise on this broadcast in the past. I haven't enjoyed any of them. Now Jake Lealio's boogieing with Baber, Acuff, and his entire outfield. And the heater fired high. 1-1 on the Nanner second baseman. Inning-winning run in scoring position.
What is this fiasco you had with your shorts earlier?
Oh, they ripped completely in half.
How did you I mean, I know your physique, so I mean, it doesn't come as much surprise, but
I've ripped dozens upon dozens of pants and shorts in my life.
You cannot be contained.
Truly cannot.
Now, do you think even after the masterful work of Zach Bro that they would have been able to endure a dancing competition against Mr. Maceo Harrison?
I don't know. I mean, so they did survive DJ, because I was just in the dugout, and if I really did anything dangerous, I was going to be covered in mud, because that is just a mud pit tonight. If I ended up with Maceo, like, out in the first base coach's box, I probably would have got down and dirty, and these shorts may have ripped entirely off my body. Danny Hosley taking off for 3rd, and it's a foul ball on the payoff pitch.
Good jump there.
Hosley 3 for 4 in stolen base attempts on the tour.
Were you playing Wii Baseball when you did that? How did you?
Nope, I was playing.
You'll get there.
Come on, bike ball.
That's what it is. Thank you, Kyle. I don't know if I was going to get there, Josh. I appreciate you thinking I would, but I don't know if I could have. Wild play there. Dalton Malden strikes out swinging. And then Lytle trying to backpick Hosley, sends it express route straight to Reese Hampton in center field. So that is only the 2nd error on the tour for Joe Lytle. And the inning-winning run 90 feet away. Party Animals have to bring the infield in. Noah Bridges flew out to center his first time. Reese Hampton caught it under the legs. Lialios throws a lot of fastballs. He'll work in a 12-6 curve and a cutter once in a while.
This is a very big at-bat for Lialios. This is his 4th appearance in April. He's appeared in every game so far this month. And how about this? 3 points earned, no points lost.
Trying to keep that sterling April record. Did not get helped out by Vincent Chapman. That ball was pretty much right down the middle and at the knees. And now Lialios one bad one away from losing the inning.
Well, April's a really big month, Josh. I'm not surprised he's doing such good work. Do you know why?
3-1. Popped in the infield. Huge second out for Lialios if Jake Skoll can get it, and he does.
Kyle, is it your birthday?
It's my birthday month.
It's your birthday month.
Yeah.
That's what I assumed. Sorry.
I know Kyle's birthday by heart. April 25th.
It's a good friend right there.
Wow. Kyle, this is the first time I'm learning of this information.
Sorry. I should know. How are you going to celebrate?
That ball ripped to right center. Dan Oberst does the damage necessary to win the 6th inning. Hot shot to the right field wall. Hosley scores, and the Bananas just trail by 1 point now. And they will celebrate with a wacky, wavy, inflatable arm man. Looks like a team full of wacky, wavy, inflatable arm men. And they celebrate as our inflated friend loses his air.
Yeah, we haven't came up with a name for him yet. I'm not sure what we would name him, per se. How about Danny Barrels going backside to the warning track at the fan wall?
Yeah. How about Danny Barrels? 3 walk-offs in April.
It's a big month, Josh. I just tried to tell you that.
He's on a great pace.
Everybody knows to celebrate it, except for you, apparently. He'll get there.
It is 3 out of his 6 walk-offs on the tour as we're back up in the booth. Josh is once again off camera, and Kyle,
get in here,
what's going on between you?
I don't want to be on camera.
He doesn't want to be any closer to me.
I don't. He can keep me off camera.
You guys are a roller coaster ride of emotions.
It's exhausting.
You guys were...
It's exhausting.
I came up here in the booth a half inning ago, and you said you were on the best terms you had ever been on.
I mean, we slow danced, we had a little moment, and I guess it's gone.
Josh said your hands weren't clammy.
Yeah, but then he didn't have my birthday. And why April? You lied. I'm perplexed right now.
Yeah, that's a tough one. It's just all coming down in shambles here.
When it rains, it pours, like Luke Combs said. I've never felt more alone in this moment.
Well, listen, I'm your good time pal, buddy. I know your birthday. You're going to be okay. You got me in the booth.
I do appreciate that.
Oh, Dalton Malden. Off camera, obviously, because you're looking at us. Between the legs scoop.
Yeah, really good stuff.
That thing had some jump to it, too. Dangerous move to pull off.
Got to protect the jewels. 3-2 ball game here. Bananas making a comeback. Top of the 7th. Dearman out for his 3rd inning of work.
Looks like Eric Jones just caught the drone out of midair.
We need to put a hot dog on that thing.
That's a good one.
Really great, Kyle.
That's good.
Oh, man.
For those who may not remember from last summer, the BTVers who were paying close attention, you will remember Joel Wood. Thank you so much for the donation, and also one of the greatest gifts I've ever seen in my life. That's a fun little creature. It's going to be a 4-pitch sprint for Jason Swan to start the inning. He was 0 for 2 with a fly out and ground out, and still maybe not 100% recovered after the hamstring injury, so he'll be content with 1 base on the sprint. Last year, we had an intern attempt to carry a hot dog with a drone, and it broke, the only drone that we had. That's pretty much the whole story.
As Baber downs a Guinness.
Goodness gravy.
In true Irish spirit.
Good thing we've only got 43 minutes left, and we're in the top of the 7th. Those things will catch up to you.
I got to show that guy my PowerPoint.
I'm dying for a Josh Talevsky PowerPoint, by the way.
There's rumors that they're in the works.
This is game 21, man. I mean, 87 games are going to go by in the blink of an eye.
That is true.
Baber, the second baseman, a ground out and strikeout. Swan over at first base, perfect in his 2 attempts at swiping bags. That is a generous call from Vincent Chapman. Prevents back-to-back sprints. Swanee takes off. There is the second sprint of the inning. Jason's going to hold up at third. Baber slams the brakes emphatically and heads back to first.
Yeah, Bananas a lot of practice, although both of those back-to-back sprints weren't on the heavy lefty shift that we'll see here with Reese Hampton, Dalton Cornett, and Jake Skoll coming up. But a lot of practice Tuesday afternoon out here in Grayson Stadium, trying to really nail that down and hopefully get it out at second.
Dearman in his third inning of work. He retired the first 6 guys he faced. And now gifts the 9 and 10 hitters sprints to give the top of the order runners at the corners with nobody out.
Yeah, but quickly ahead 0-2 to Reese Hampton here.
Reese 1 for 2 on the day, a single, a run scored, and a steal of first base.
Another foul ball. Getting close up here, Biko.
Yeah, but this darn net
We got to cut it down.
will deprive me of any foul ball catches. I'm going to have to do it in one of the other 32 stops on the tour. That should do the job out to deep enough right center that Swanee can jog home as Bridges fires it in. And the Party Animals put a run on the board for the 4th inning tonight. They lead by 1 point. And now look to pick up their 4th. Dalton Cornett with Baber off of first base and 1 away now. DC 3, 0 for 3. Pop out, strikeout, ground out. ZM Art, thank you so much for the donation. Another great gift. That one up the middle. And look at that, Jackson Olsen in the right spot. Give the analytics department a raise. That's a 5-3 double play at second base.
Really good stuff. Really good shift. Really good to get out of that inning, you know, leading it off with 2 sprints to only get out with 1 run. I like the boys crossing at least across 1 to tie the inning, if not win the inning.
Could have been a whole lot worse. And it looks like Brandon Sherman's going to come out of the pen to replace Jake Lialio, so the Nanners will have to do it against the crafty Southpaw as we turn Grayson Stadium yellow. Our unique 7th inning stretch. And it's good to see that a decent amount of folks on a soggy night here in our city by the sea have braved the elements and are still rocking and rolling in the mid-7th. Welcome into the booth. I was kind of lost in the sauce there for a moment.
You look like you were hypnotized. Or if I didn't know any better from all the Vampire Diaries I've been watching, you look like you were compelled.
Yeah, you're getting close to season 5 now, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
You say compelled?
Yes.
I've never heard that before. Vampire term, Josh.
Because you're not a vampire, like me.
Yeah, but I love What We Do in Shadows is one of my favorite shows of all time. It's all about vampires. They don't compel anybody. It's compelling to me, though.
That's good. That's a good use of the word.
I think it's a different use of the word.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it like a hypnotize?
Yes.
I was in a Banana Land-induced trance there. Compelled by the magical music of Chris Martin and Coldplay. You take a look at the numbers from Brandon Sherman. It's been a lot of hit or miss for the Long Island native. When he's on, he has been dominant. But the Nanners have put up some ugly numbers on him a handful of times. And he's got 2, 3, and 4 in the order after Dan Oberst ended the 6th inning on the walk-off double.
Yeah, I think with Sherm, it's a similar situation to what we've seen from Christian Dearman recently. 2 guys who have been in the rotation, usually really solid stuff, but sort of struggling with control.
That one lofted to left. Breland Almadova comes on in, and between the legs, snags it. Oh my goodness, looks like he trapped it between his glove and his crotch. What a magnificent play.
And he, is that a football? He just booted a football.
So nice, you get to see it twice. Yeah, Breland with an assortment of athletic equipment with him, depending on
a kickball earlier.
Depending on the night.
Children's chair. He had a pizza the other night delivered while I was trying to pitch to him. Really good pizza though from Donato's. I got a piece after I got him out.
I noticed that he shared it with you. That was awful kind. As Michael D bounces it to second, Dustin Baber skip between the legs for out number 2. Back-to-back trick plays from the Party Animals. Baber's second of the night. Both have been against Michael D.
The world's tallest batter, Dakota Stilts O'Brien!
Well, can't think of much of a bigger moment for the biggest man in sports. Dakota Stilts Albritton on level 1700 in Candy Crush. That's pretty absurd.
My mom's got that beat easily. I think my mom's on like 6,000.
And let me be the first to congratulate you, Vicky, on your terrific Candy Crush work.
Anybody want to take Stilts' yard card here?
No, thank you.
You sure?
Yes.
The tour is young yet. I think I'll go no as well.
Sherm firing high 80s frisbees at Dakota right now. That one misses just a hair low.
Not sure. Sherm not sure where that was at. Up, down. That one definitely down.
Yeah, that one was low. The last one, that was right around the
Tough
knees.
to throw the knuckle drop when you got a guy in the box 8 foot tall.
And Dakota turns on the inside heater. We'll have another payoff pitch. As silly as Brandon is out in the world, he is all business on the bump. And the Sherm emotes going crazy in the chat. Line drive to center. It's over the head of Reese Hampton. What a barrel from Stilts. Does he dare go for 2 bases? No. He'll be content with a rocket of a single. Talk about beating the Stilt shift. That was the farthest I've ever seen him hit a baseball.
I thought it was going to roll to the fence. Y'all be careful. I think these next couple games you might need to take him on the card.
Great call, Kyle.
Thank you.
Honestly, great call. That puts his batting average back above 300, by the way.
And don't forget he's the best pitcher on our staff.
Only 1 earned run allowed. I mean, the numbers don't lie.
Tough to beat. I get reminded of it every day. Pretty good pick move there from Sherman. Almost had him. Malachi Mitchell wanted to run it first. I thought he had him. Good swim move over there, getting back into the bag.
You take a look at the stats for Malachi. We should probably change his lower third for when he pinch runs because he's only had 1 at bat. He didn't get on, so the average and on base is a pretty moot point. Chad Reese chirping me via the IFB.
As you should, Chad. You're a king.
It's just something, you know, you think about in the moment. It's like get it out there or else I'll forget it by the end of the ball game. The 21 runs you saw on the lower third, that's worth noting. That's the most on the Bananas.
Now, here's a good old fun fact for you guys. Malachi Mitchell in the series last weekend, no stolen bases. It's the first time that's happened in a series since opening weekend in West Palm Beach.
Really?
He's 17 for 19 on the tour. This is game 21. Ryan Cox able to check his swing on a nice two-seamer from Sherm in the count 3-0.
Not sure on those other two pitches where Sherm's missing in the zone.
Gotta be honest, I was locked in, tapped in on Flash the Kid, who takes off. Jake Skoll was preparing for sprint defense, so he was not guarding the bag. Stilt's now 3 for 8 on the tour, by the way, as Sherm checks on Flash the Kid. There's Maceo. I don't know. He must have been in the stands goofing around
Well, I
somewhere.
think word on the street is he was scared to dance battle you, so he went to the bathroom.
Dude, I went in the locker room. I screamed towards the bathroom. I said, Maceo! Maceo! Come out and dance! Silence.
No, of course he didn't come out to that.
I didn't go and like check the stalls. Or
Nobody in the right mind would come out and try and challenge you to that, let alone with ripped pants.
Let alone. It's a good point. Big payoff pitch coming to Ryan Cox. Malachi will be off as soon as he's sure Sherman is heading home. That one misses down and out. Important sprint defense from the Party Animals here. Bloomer misplays it. Byron's waving Malachi home. Throw from Breland, not in time. That's all it takes. One misplay in the sprint D as Reese Hampton just saved the walk-off run from scoring. Joe Lytle tried to backpick Cox at second, and Hampton made a leaping snag to stop that ball from rolling towards the wall.
Yeah, I think he was coming off the bag. I think Cox thought that was a walk-off there.
Instead, it ties the inning, and now he represents the potential walk-off run.
That's just only going to add to the legacy of Dakota Stilt's All-Britain on this tour. 2 walk-offs, a hit that ended up being a game-tying run in the 7th inning.
And now an infield single for D.R. Meadows. Bryson Bloomer did everything he could. Never had a chance to get the Nanners' speedy center fielder.
Yeah, he's really made some good plays to his backhand down that line, let alone to get a glove on it. And just not enough arm strength, even though he's got plenty normally.
The inning tied at 1 run apiece. Jackson Olsen at the dish, 0 for 2 tonight. With the inning-winning run on third, he flips it towards short. Acuff there to put it away. But the Bananas keep it just a 1-point deficit. Thanks to the 2-out laser beam of a single from Stilts. And then the full count, 2-out sprint from Ryan Cox. We head to the 8th inning and take a look at some beautiful dirt as we're back in action at Chase Acuff securing that all-important 3rd and final out there at the bottom of the 7th. A little dancing in the dark going down on the field.
I think we put on a pretty good show, you, me, and Josh dancing in the dark.
Looks like Caprice was wondering where What We Do in Shadows is. And obviously Steve was right there with the FX and also Hulu. I watch it on Hulu.
It's good stuff.
Funny stuff. For anybody who, I'm sure it's not the most popular show in the world, but for any What We Do in Shadows fans out there, there's a character named Simon the Devious who has like a 15-person crew. And I'm always reminded of that when Jesse introduces the casted crew pregame.
Given shades of the shadow,
yeah.
shall I say?
Nick Kroll playing Simon the Devious.
That's good stuff there.
Yeah. We've got a victor in Dancing in the Dark. And now DJ the Invader, the new man on the mound, after many people are saying he lost a dance battle to yours truly. Did you guys see that on the broadcast today?
Not at all. And I didn't hear anybody saying that, but I'm glad you could enlighten that on us. And there's a question murmuring around in the locker room, because we still don't know if it's true. Does DJ the Invader actually have a face?
Wow.
Nobody's ever seen it.
I couldn't tell you yes or no.
I mean, we're in tight quarters with him. The guy never takes the mask off.
I think we're going to try and get an interview with DJ the Invader. Maybe we can ask him. Brian Phelps, welcome to the Bananas TV crew. Man who has been with us on Bananas TV for a few years now. Legendary fan. And now joining the virtual cast on YouTube, 3-4-5 here for the Party Animals. Jake Skoll, Bryson Bloomer, and Tanner Thomas. 2-1 count on the Party Animals' first baseman. As you take a look at a lounging and possibly fast asleep Colin Ledbetter. Jake Skoll spanks that deep to right center. See you later! Wow, prolific power from the home run king on the tour, his 5th long ball. And the Party Animals lead the 8th inning 1-0. What a mammoth tater tot for Mr. Skoll. And he gets to take a headfirst dive on the ding-dong slide.
Did you just coin that?
Made it up on the spot.
I like it.
Then it stays.
Works for me.
Take another look at the swing. My goodness. He's such a short finish to his swings.
Trust me, I know.
2 of the 5 homers against Cowboy Kyle on the mic with us. That was, I mean, we've seen it time and time again. I had only seen maybe 4-5 home runs across 3+ years over that center field, left center wall as Bryson Bloomer follows it up with a base knock.
Most of them in BP, I'd say.
Right, and we've had 5 of them now on the tour, 2 of them tonight, 3 in the last 2 games, going back to Jackson Olsen.
Yeah, you got him going over the center field wall. You got Dan going into the scaffolding up there. You know, we used to only dream of that stuff, you know, with Brett Wisely and Jose Gonzalez and guys like that could really swing it. But
Juan Collado
as well. But
Cole Frederick and Livan Reynoso both went over the historic Racing Stadium scoreboard. Livan did it a couple times.
Bryson Bloomer hit one in that championship game that hit the light pole that would have went out anywhere. Pretty sure it was destined for the dog park off the at-bat.
It's estimated at 638 feet by TrackMan. Actually, I think it said 414, but I'm also pretty sure our TrackMan maxed out at 414. It's like 15 of those across the 2020 and 2022 summers. 4 straight bad ones to Tanner Thomas. The Bananas have to test their sprint defense. They gave up a sprint homer earlier tonight. Now they've got Tinder Thomas retreating back to first, but DJ wasn't covering the bag, so he's going to get there safely. It's the first time I've ever seen that before.
I'm telling you, we got it down to a science now. Boys are working pretty quick. We just got to button up that last component there. Can't be spectating on the mound. I've been doing a lot of that lately. I was talking to Gillum about that in between starts. It's just so mesmerizing. There's a lot going on during the game.
I never even thought
it's fun to watch.
I never even thought about the pitcher having to cover first base because this is the first time it's come into play as Breland scorches it foul.
Kyle, you could tell us firsthand, is that something that you have practiced when you've done the sprint defense, is to send the pitcher over to cover the first base bag during a sprint?
Well, RBI single for Breland Almadova, and go ahead, Kyle.
As he shot puts his bat into right field. Always scary when he's running down first baseline with that.
I love that.
Yes, it's been between that and the shortstop, because the shortstop usually getting the first feed from the catcher. So him moving over to first, just for rundown purposes, and then you know, the third baseman, usually Jackson, retreating to his bag with guys on. But yeah, it's definitely something we practice. It's just got to be covered every time, no matter who gets there.
Nice snag in foul territory by Jackson Olsen on the chopper.
Boy, A-Cup hits that a little sharper. That could have been the first triple play in Banana Ball history.
Double steal, hot shot up the middle. Tanner Thomas is going to score easily as Breland holds up at second. How about these Party Animals in the 8th? That is homer, single, walk, single, single. 4 hits, 2 men still on the bags, and 3 have scored. A-Cuff picks up his 6th RBI. Breland before him got his 16th. And Skoll grabbed his 2nd stake of the night, his tour-leading 22nd overall as Joe Lytle into Triples Alley We'll see if he can pick up 3 bags. He's going to score Acuff and Almadova easily. And the Party Animals catcher has his first triple of the tour and lets that mullet eat in celebration.
First homer, first triple tonight.
Yeah, good night for Joe, who is now 2 for 3. Check that, 2 for 4. His third at-bat came when I was searching for Maceo and dancing with DJ. You guys think I'm at fault for DJ the Invader's performance tonight after forcing him to exert himself in that dance battle that nobody saw?
It definitely probably didn't do a whole lot for his confidence if your dance moves are as good as they say, but.
Now Jason Swan scorches it down the left field line. It's going to be caught at the wall. That was a fun one out there. Looks like Noah Bridges and Danny Hosley have traded spots.
Yeah, I think Hosley's he's in right field.
Yes.
I thought he might be in the bullpen.
Chopper to Jackson Olsen. Just about from the mound, he fires it to first. And that is out number 2. Sac fly for Swanee, who drives in his 10th run of the tour. Baber now 0 for 3 with a 1-base sprint. And to the top of the order we go. 9th guy to hit this inning is Reese Hampton. MV 7945. Thank you so much for the donation. And once again, a really fantastic gift. Jay Water. Same goes to you. Says definitely more enjoyable ball game than any major league sport. Thank you, Jay Water. That is awful kind to you. As Reese picks up his second base knock of the night. He's 2 for 3 with a steal of first base, a sac fly. And now the Party Animals have batted around Dalton Cornette, the 10th man to hit. One of the only guys not invited to the party, 0 for 4 tonight. And he's bounced into a ground out, double play, a strikeout, and popped out to short. That ball is smoked to right center. Check that. Nothing center about that in the slightest.
Just right field.
Just straight away right to Danny Hosley. And I'll tell you what, still not invited to the party, but a quality at bat from DC3. DJ the Invader has been pretty darn good this year, but the Party Animals able to get to him there. And welcome up into the broadcast booth, Biko Scala, Kyle Lewigs, Josh Talevsky. So happy to have you watching on YouTube, and now's a better time than any to thank everybody watching, because we just hit over 300,000 subscribers between last game and this one. We've gained over 200,000 of them just on this tour. And so if you are one of those folks who have clicked the subscribe button, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And I'll tell you what, it's because of you, I would say, that this relationship looks as strong as ever.
We're back.
You know, I've got to leave after this quick tidbit in the booth to go do my thing on top of the dugout. That means that we're in the last inning. But I didn't want to leave on a bad note. You know, it's so magical here. Everybody's so happy. That's the least that I could do is, share my appreciation for you and your mustache, as well as your ripped pants, and your always incredible, never messed up hair. Wow, that's not true, but I appreciate it. It's never messed up in my eyes. It's the only eyes that matter, man. It's the only eyes that matter. Cowboy Kyle Lewigs, thank you so much for hanging out with us for the majority of tonight's ball game, and good luck on the bump on Saturday, my dear friend. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm going to go down there and see if I can get some chapstick to work on these chapped lips before I get on top of that dugout. Yeah, I love you all. We really appreciate you braving those terribly chapped lips. No one would notice. Yeah, I couldn't tell. Couldn't tell at all. He exits with just a little mysterious smile on that beautiful face of his. Oh my gosh, and while we were chatting, Vinny DeRubius
set down in short order by Brett Helton, the new man on the mound for the Party Animals. Vinny pinch hitting for Danny Hosley, who is currently getting loose in the Bananas pen, like Kyle suspected a half inning ago. And Dustin Baber out in right, barehanded catch. He trades spots with Tanner Thomas, who's holding down second base. And Baber's third trick play of the game. He joins Michael Deeb as the only outfielders to barehand fly balls on the tour.
Would you like to take a guess as to how many? Would you like to take a guess as to how many trick plays the Party Animals have tonight?
Yes. A guess? I'm going to say 9.
Oh, very close.
8. Son of a gun. That is a good piece of hitting by Noah Bridges, who's now 1 for 3. Takes a big turn at first, and the throw goes behind him. Tag in time. Jake Skoll back to the bag. Chase Acuff was in center field as the Party Animals outfielders and infielders flipped and flopped for that inning, and Acuff and Baber both dazzle. Let's throw it down to the young professor.
And you know that in the final inning of Banana Ball, every run counts for a point. That means it ain't over till it's over. This is a chance for your Savannah Bananas to hold off the Party Animals, get at least 2 runs, and send everybody home happy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final inning.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the Rain Dudes. On the Party Animals dugout, number 27, Jake Lialios. On your Bananas dugout, straight out of Richmond Hill, Georgia, number 12, Kyle Louise. Bananas Nation, it's time to get those fists pumping. Let's go.
Boy, that guy moves fast. Already on the Bananas dugout and getting rid of that jersey, as Jake Lialios has already done on the Party Animal side. Danny Hosley getting loose on the bump for the Bananas, with his middle infielders relaxing up the middle and then flinching as the throw from Eric Jones went right between the two of them. Jake Skoll will lead off his second straight inning. He started the 6-run 8th. By the way, Brett Helton just threw 1 minute and 29 seconds, bottom of the 8th inning. He joins Jared Donaldson in the top 20 fastest innings of all time. In fact, he probably cracked the top 10 there.
I'm pretty sure that's Helton's. I think that's Brett Helton's 5th inning to register in the top 20 of our MPI leaderboard.
He ties Garrett Delano and Jared Donaldson in the Summer Series for 8th quickest inning of all time. And he already had 2 more spots in the top 10. Second quickest at 121, 5th quickest at 127. Tied with Jeremy Guthrie of the Major League Baseball Players Alumni Association. Skoll didn't realize that ball got away from Eric Jones. Jake has already stolen first once tonight. Homered in his last trip to the dish. He's 2 for 3. 3 runs scored, 2 driven in. And the count even at 2-2. Hosley has been the best pitcher on the tour. The designated 9th inning man for the Nanners. Out of Vienna, Virginia. 2 years at Patrick and Henry Community College, 2 more at Norfolk State. Finished up at George Mason this past spring as Skoll fouls the 3-2 pitch off. Hosley comes at you, 4-seam, changeup, and 12-6 curve. Another payoff, that fastball's outside. Skoll earns his first sprint of the night, and he's testing the Banana sprint defense. Bang, bang at second. Jake in there as the ball skirts away from Michael Deeb. That would have been a very close call for Randy Voss to make. And Skoll, who had been the best hitter on the tour for the first 14-plus games, has cooled off a little bit. He is back and better than ever tonight.
I mean, that was his tour-leading 17th sprint so far on the season. And by the way, he sees almost 4.5 pitches every plate appearance. I mean, it's amazing the work he does up there at the plate, just battling, making sure he sees good pitches.
And that also leads the tour.
Yes.
Bloomer, hot shot into right. This season's leader in batting average, stays red hot. Skoll scores easily from second. The Boomer with his second knock of the night. He's 2 for 3. He had a 4-base ball 4 sprint, as well as a steal of first tonight. He scored twice and driven in 2. Now 3. And this is why Banana Ball is so punishing to pitchers. Hosley has a really great battle with Jake Skoll, loses it, gives up what would be a walk-in baseball, first base. Instead, Skoll gets second base on the sprint. And then a base knock, all of a sudden he's given up a run. He doesn't have an out. But he dispatches Tanner Thomas on a few really dynamite big benders. And Tanner gets a hug from Vincent Chapman, console himself after the undressing.
It's a strikeout Danny Hosley I know wanted to get. That now gives him a strikeout of at least one batter in each of his last 10 appearances on the mound.
Every stat more astonishing than the last. Breland skies it into shallow right. Dalton Malden makes the call and the catch. Remember, every point in the 9th inning counts. Check that. Every run in the 9th inning counts as a point. So the Party Animals, who won 4 innings with 1 run in the 9th, now have a 5-2 lead. Hosley trying to keep the deficit at just 3 points for the Nanners. Chase Acuff has looked good at the dish tonight, gets blown up by the heater. Chase only 1 for 4, but a line out to go with his single. Good pickoff there from Hosley. Bloomer, the Party Animals leader in steals, 11 for 13. Takes off. Throw from Eric Jones. In time. Bang, bang at second base. EJ with a strike. And here's the young professor.
Only 1 run. It is 5-2. The Bananas need 3 runs to tie it and force a showdown. 4 runs will walk it off. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it!
Well, he laid it all out for you right there. 3 runs ties the inning for the Nanners. 4 will win it. And they're going to have to do it against Brett Helton, who got him down 1-2-3 in the 8th in just 1 minute and 29 seconds as he take another couple looks at the steal of second. Bloomer not the biggest fan of the call from Randy Voss, as Split in ring dude fashion has lost his jersey. Lealios back on the Party Animals dugout. Kyle doing the same. Dalton Malden's got all the energy in the world. That's because he's dancing with Reginald Horton, hardest working man in sports. And the man who has a higher percentage of smiles on his face than any of the other 8 billion plus humans on Earth. Looks like Christian Dearman just got reeled in. It's the right part of the lineup for the Bananas. Top of the order. And Dan hacking away at the first pitch cutter.
It's a good spot for the Bananas. 1, 2, 3 in the batting order. And by the way, Biko, last weekend in that series, the Bananas, 4 points that came across in the 9th inning in those games combined.
Hot shot, no chance for Chase Acuff. Danny Oberst has been punishing baseballs. 3 for 4 tonight. A double to go with his 2 well-struck singles. And he's the reason why the Nanners have one of their 2 points. He walked off the 6th inning. Now Eric Jones 0 for 3. And Breland Almodovar FaceTimes me from left field as he jogs off the field. What's up, Breland? Hey, look at that. Wow, he's got a ball in his glove. Okay, that was a big secret. That was just exposed on the broadcast. Tapper to short. Acuff to Baber. Not in time for the double play, but the lead runner retired. Breland fired up that his boys are 2 outs away from another victory. Party Animals 2 games better than the Nanners on the tour. Michael Deeb sends that into orbit. Deeb right center field and off the fan wall. Jones is going to score. Deeb trots into third with a stand-up triple. Hey, Breland, with the noise in this place, I can't hear you, buddy, but thank you so much for giving us a ring here. What's that, Stud? See ya. There goes Breland.
How kind of him to think of you.
It's such an important moment. Now the Nanners have the tying run at the dish in the form of the Prince of Banana Land, Bill Leroy. Soft grounder to short. Acuff will take care of the Nanners' extra hitter as Deeb scores. The Bananas down to their final out as they've cut the deficit to just 1 point. Ryan Cox is their last hope. High fly ball to right center. Hampton with the call. And the catch. Party Animals win it 5-4 and improve to 11-8-1 on the tour. They've won 2 straight. The boys in black and pink continue to dominate. Church clap for the Party Animals. The dance they have stolen from the Nanners.
Thanks for coming out. We appreciate you very much. Far and wide, thank you, and thank you some more. Coming up, the Plaza Party. All your favorite Party Animals and Bananas out there taking pictures, signing autographs. Head on out to the Plaza Party right now. Bananas Nation, my name is Shark. We love you. We'll see you back here real soon. Good night.
Shark with the sign-off as you get a look in the Party Animals dugout. in 20 contests against the Bananas. They have come out on top 11 times, of course the one tie. And they now have a 3-game advantage over the Savannah Bananas. Biko Scala alongside Josh Talevsky up in the booth. We can't thank you enough for watching Game 21 of the 2023 Banana Ball World Tour, loved by Zappos, here on YouTube tonight. And Josh, there's a tale as old as time, at least on this year's tour. Party Animals bats were undeniable.
Yeah, I mean, Party Animals came out there, home runs from Jake Skull, home runs from Joe Lytle as well. And they pitched well, too. And for the Bananas, unfortunately, it would feel like the bullpen letting them down just a little bit. DJ the Invader getting hit pretty hard. And that point from Danny Hosley in the top of the 9th, that ended up also playing into that final score as well.
It happened so quickly. Jake Skull, with an excellent battle at the dish, earns his tour-high 17th sprint in his 20th game played, which is mind-boggling, and he's immediately hit in by the batting average leader on the tour, Bryson Bloomer, who came in hitting .424, goes 2 for 3. I mean, it's the usual suspects. The Nanners are going to have to figure out a way to get Bryson Bloomer, Jake Skull, Reese Hampton, and Dalton Cornett. They solved Dalton Cornett tonight, 0 for 5 with a line out, albeit, but you're going to have to do better than 1 for 4 because Hampton, Bloomer, and Skull punished them.
And, you know, talking with Kyle here on the broadcast, he said that they've been doing a little more looking into that analytics department, seeing how to set shifts to get these guys out. And you think somewhere along the tour, the Bananas are going to start to figure that out very well.
Yes, and it goes both ways. Hitters are figuring out pitchers' tendencies and vice versa. It's also tough when, you just have such talented guys. Hampton, a 12th round draft pick of the Tigers. Jake Skull, 15th overall in the 2010 draft. I mean, these guys have serious baseball pedigrees, have spent a lot of time in minor league baseball, and now are really putting on a show here in the 2023 Banana Ball World Tour. So we are off tomorrow, and then we are back in action on Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern for the pregame, 7 p.m. first pitch, and our boy Cowboy Kyle, say that one 5 times fast. Cowboy Kyle Lewigs will be on the bump for the Nanners, opposed by Garrett Delano. It's the two aces of both squads, and just like you said, guys trying to figure out some new changes to find an edge. Kyle fooling around with a splitter. It'll be interesting to see if he uses that on Saturday.
It's the good old-fashioned rivalry. I'm looking forward to it, and if I had to guess, I'd think that there's going to be some more offense in that game as well from both sides.
Yeah, and since we are leaving you with a day void of Banana Ball tomorrow on Friday, Josh and I have one more treat. It is a rematch of the Wii Sports game that we played on the pregame show here tonight. We have a couple of things to fool around with in the booth before we get down to action with round 2. By the way, it was a 6-5 victory by yours truly over Josh. It's a 3-inning game. Oh, look at this. The box score is still up. It's good. It's good to be able to reminisce in that. You look, I've got a 95 pro level. Josh, 0.
Thank you. Thank you for calling me out. I appreciate that. It's a pro move by you.
Should probably start doing some solo work here so you can get that level up. Okay, you take a look at both teams. Josh will be the home team once again. And Biko at the dish to lead it off. Curveball fouled off. A lot of different strategies going on here.
Oh yeah. You like that?
I do like that. Oh, baby.
Good on you.
Talk about hanging tough. Oh! Hit it that way. Waits on the slow curve. 2 bags for my hard work. That's big. It's really big. Got to start often and early. 4 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second. In the first game for me. That's foul.
You've come out like the Party Animals in the first inning, both games.
And then both of us were shut down in the 3rd and final inning. I'm learning. Oh, too early.
What are you talking about? That's gone.
Oh!
That's blasted. How could you?
I don't know if I've ever seen out of the park before. Goodness gravy.
Golly.
Talk about turning.
My first inning ERA is tragic.
Chad? Oh.
Yeah, not today, Chad.
Still 1 for 3 on the day. I'm feeling so locked in, tapped in right now. Oh my gosh. Not enough to spit on that splitter. Yeah, baby. That's a shot. It's trouble.
Come on, Levon.
I love the nod of satisfaction. Like, look what I did when he picks up the ball after missing the catch. Cowboy Kyle on my team this time around. Wow. A little heat to that curve. No. Gosh, I'm going to have tennis elbow from this. Go!
Great play by Matt. I like that.
Going all out.
Good Lord.
Chris
Haynes had a huge game last
Whoa.
time. Good take.
I wanted that so bad. Yo! Gas inside. Oh my gosh. The arsenal that these pitchers have are just too much. Yup. Okay. Screwball. Batman's there to snag it. No! Yep. Oh, huge!
Man.
That is a big error at short. Oh! Wow, that is a huge double error. Double that was really should have ended the inning. Oh, Emerson. Make it pay, Emerson.
I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do.
It really should be 2-0 right now, but man, Oppo Taco from our first base camera woman. The Iron Horse of BTV. Oh, yeah.
Telling you, everybody in the world thinks I'm the worst Wii Sports baseball player in the world.
Oh, my gosh. That might. Oh, I think it's foul. Yeah. Goodness gravy.
Barrel City.
My guys are juicing. Yeah. It's a heck of a splitter. Okay, yeah, this is a little delayed reaction there. All right, Josh, you got some work cut out for you, buddy. Good luck staying back on that one. Oh, make a play. For once in your life. Can't stay back on it. Can't stay back on it. Oh! Tried to sneak it past you. That's big. Just caught looking. Little window shopping for Mr. Talevsky. Two-Face. We got a guy there, Chris Haynes, our producer tonight. Heck of a play. Ben Barks, our center field cameraman. Oh, goodness gravy, Ben. Uh-oh. I'm feeling nasty out on the mound. I've never seen that.
Oh, no. I've never seen that either. This is a first.
A 5-0 skunk. 1 inning, and the tour record for Biko, 2-0.
Mom, come pick me up. I don't like it here anymore.
Josh is not having fun anymore. Listen, we're going to have to resume this series at one point. Oh, I just hit play again. Yeah, that was... Listen, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose 5-0 after 1 inning of playing, buddy.
I don't even feel like I can show my face to the broadcast anymore.
Oh, goodness. Josh mine's well be in fetal position. It's okay. Hey, now we know. Now we know you're down 5-0 in the first. You got to get something on the board or else you're in big-time trouble. Well, Josh recovers down there. Good time to shout out our entire crew who made this production possible this evening. Chad Reese, it all starts with Chad. I wanted to get him in at bat as Chad if he came up again, but that obviously didn't happen because of the old run rule. But our coordinating producer, Chad, is the man, the myth, the legend. Josh Talevsky off screen, still processing what just happened to him. Really good work on the color and the commentary tonight, Big Tiger. Really appreciate you. We had a poll. Who's got game 2? I just saw that. Oh! Chad, you are a really impressive man. Look at, there's my torn shorts sewn up by Zach Bro. Didn't think those were going to get on the broadcast tonight. Why did I go to my computer? I've already forgot. Oh, I wanted to vote in this poll. Okay, we'll find out what people thought for game 2. 63% of the 110 people thought I was going to win. So congrats to your 63% out there. Josh is he's just digesting here. He's just trying to work it all out, you know? Tough, thirsty Thursday. Okay, back to the control room. Our technical director, Griffin Ellis, pressing all the right buttons. On audio, Kwanzi, the best in the biz. Replay, Keegan Woods. The reason why you're seeing all these great images on your screen right now, he's the best, was absolutely on one tonight. Julia on the graphics, you were superb. Michael Basista on the score bug, terrific as per usual. Emerson Elmgren, phenomenal in Wii Sports, even better on the first base camera, the Iron Horse of BTV. Dakota, Burnset, and Bella. 2 people, 1 job over at Third Dakota. Thanks for giving Bella the ropes. And Clayton Franklin and Alex on the home plate cam. Really doing a phenomenal job down below us on the low home. Caleb, his debut on the low home, that looked terrific. Henry roaming around on our mobile camera. Phenomenal as per usual. And Gabriella on the fan cam. Our moderators, Katrissa Ballet and Colbite. The chat is truly the best place in the world thanks to the 2 of you. We cannot tell you how much we appreciate it. Thank you to Kyle Lewicks for popping on the broadcast and DJ the Invader for dancing me off, whether you saw it or not. We will be live Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. for pregame. That's Eastern time, everybody, and 7 p.m. for first pitch. Party Animals win this one 5-4. They are now 11-8-1 on the tour, 3 games better than the Bananas. There it is! Oh, Keegan, you magic man. You. I am Biko Scala. I am Charlie Browning my way off of this broadcast. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you Saturday night. And of course, we'll see you later!